Hey, low profile listeners, this is Mark Lee with a surprise bonus episode. About a year ago, I got to have a conversation with two living members of one of the most influential bands of all time. Then, my computer completely died, and I lost the entire interview. I was crushed. But to my amazement, earlier this week, I received a package in the mail from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, containing a cassette tape of the conversation we had. My voice is coming out of their speakerphone on this recording, so sorry in advance about the quality of my voice, but don't worry, I didn't talk too much because I wanted to hear the stories about how artists like Metallica, Queen, Weezer, Guns N' Roses, Coldplay, and even Bob Marley and the Wailers all became household names thanks to the musical cues they took from a band that needs no introduction. Here's their song, Dicks for Free, from 1983, The Wurst Nightmare. If you like Low Profile, please subscribe, rate and review, tell a friend, blah, blah, blah. If you love Low Profile, throw us a bone at patreon.com/lowprofile. Low Profile receives in-kind support from San Francisco Street Bakery in Olympia, Washington.
Hello, yo, that's the way to do it. Man, you can see me. Hey, work it, that's the way to do it. Money's nothing and it takes you free. I don't know, work it, that's the way to do it. At your time. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe get over the finger. So it's so walk away, honest. Got to live it. We get the movies, we get the red ass. Got to lose the quality.
Alright, so this is Mark Lee, and I am sitting here with two members of the Wurst Nightmare. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Sure. So, I am John 1.
I'm John 2. We're the Worst Nightmare, and everyone knows us, of course. We are living in Ulaanbaatar. It's great to live there.
Yeah, big tents
Big tents,
and
big music.
big music scene actually.
Yeah.
So, right here we're kind of big thing, kind of.
So we're happy to
Absolutely.
join your podcast.
Yeah, it's
Everyone knows it in Ulaanbaatar, actually.
the best podcast we have
Yeah,
here.
we have a lot of listeners there. They've actually been requesting it,
Yeah.
like kind of every day.
We know that.
There's at least one person contacts us and asks about getting you on the show.
Yeah,
We figured it's time to, bring the minds behind the music, and a lot of people have never heard the original versions of a lot of
that's
these
really sad.
hit songs that you
So-
wrote.
Yeah, so in total, like the number of songs we wrote is about, I don't know, 1,000 maybe or so,
Yeah.
around, I think. So, I mean, not all hits, but lots of hits, I would say.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know the story, like, kind of a sad story.
Sad, really. So sad.
Well, I noticed that the rest of the original members couldn't make it today. And
Yeah.
what's the status? Is everyone in the band still alive?
So, most of them are. So, that's a good news. So, from the original, we were at like 12 in the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
And about 2 or 3 died. But so the hardcore, I would say, so it was 4 of us. We are still fine, and we invited them to join today. But John 4 is quite busy with cooking. Actually,
Right.
he runs a big kitchen and has a big family. And right now,
Everybody's named John.
John 1 to 12, but now only John 1 to 5.
yeah, it's easier.
You
here.
said, and 3 of them died, and I heard that this was at a gig. What
Yeah,
happened?
You know Rammstein?
Of course.
course.
They have stolen our fire show.
Yeah.
And we had a big fire show, the biggest fire show you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, John 4, 5, 6.
Just burned.
Well, they didn't listen to John 1 and 2, and they ran into fire.
That was quite a big show, but in the end,
Oh
yeah.
my god, they just ran straight into the fire.
Yeah.
And then Rammstein stole your pyrotechnics.
Right.
And they got inspired, so they were just coming to Ulaanbaatar to visit us. They heard stories, wanted just get in. They got in touch with us and just it seemed nice people. I mean, they were. I think they're Germans, but still nice, kind of. And came, and we had a nice evenings. We spent together, did some session music. And we said, hey, why don't you come tomorrow night? We have a big show, so why don't you join? Just be in the audience and have some fun. Yeah, and that's what they did. And
Exactly. All of a sudden, Rammstein had a fire show.
yeah, like weeks later, they started this. And we never heard of them afterwards. So no
No.
thank you, no nothing.
Typical
Wow.
Germans.
Yeah, that was a really German move, I think. So
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody on this show.
About Germans, it's
I don't-
okay.
I don't-
About Germans, you can say
Germans are...
lots of bad stuff.
I don't think we have any listeners in Germany, so
No,
yeah,
probably
we'll
not.
probably
So
be
it's-
fine. They're probably all busy listening to Rammstein.
Yeah, and or buying
Scorpions.
tickets to see their fire show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least they didn't steal any of your songs.
No.
Not yet.
Not yeah. I mean, they should maybe. Maybe it would be a good idea. They
Yeah.
only have really shitty songs, so that would be good for them. For their career, maybe just have one good song. So I actually, if they would ask me, I would give them one of ours. Just
I have an idea actually of a new song for the Wurst Nightmare. Something like Here kommt die Sonne or something like that, you know? This is just an idea.
yeah, that sounds.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a hit.
So you guys are you're getting bilingual now.
Yeah.
We talked to them and we learned some words.
Some
and
words, yeah. Sonne.
Sonne.
Yeah. I
Mond.
didn't realize that
Kraft.
English was such a common language in Ulaanbaatar either, but I guess it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking of, you guys have written so many hits, and have you gotten a lot of royalties from? I just found out. I saw this movie last year about some band called Princess or Queen.
Green.
So
Yeah.
some band called Queen, and there's this movie about them because I guess they have maybe a cult following or something.
Yeah. I mean,
I was watching the movie and I heard at least 2 Worst Nightmare songs in that movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, they finally made it here in the U.S.
Yeah.
So we were so disappointed. So we went to this movie and thought, okay, this is the time. Now they acknowledge what we did. So they got this song from us, and they will tell our story. Maybe just for a minute or so, but they, will at least drop our name and say, okay, this was the moment when we met the Worst Nightmare, when we got this song from them. And then nothing. So they just pretended to be the one who wrote the songs. So only lies, big lies in this movie. So it's
I think we made Queen famous somehow. So we helped them on their journey. And however, these two songs really pushed the career of Freddie Mercury. But that's fine for us. We have tons of ideas of creating new songs.
But still, I mean, in the beginning, so we were quite close with Freddie, and he visited us several times.
He was in Munich, as you know. You've seen the movie, right? He was in Munich. We went to Munich.
Yes.
We went from Ulaanbaatar to Munich.
Yeah, to see him. Yeah.
But
no, afterward, then when the success came, they kind of just disappeared. They never got in touch again. Didn't reply to our letters. Didn't pick up the phone.
Well, that's part of the Wurst history, right?
Yeah, that's it. So always the same. So, I mean, we still believe in people somehow.
Yeah.
But not in musicians anymore.
No.
So musicians, no, thank you. So from now on.
That's why we went back to Ulaanbaatar, staying in our tents for several years.
So,
yeah, I know that you guys had to cancel the last tour.
Right.
So,
I mean, we had some great shows also in the last years, but not that many, and especially last years were hard. Not that many people showed up.
No, because all the songs were known, right, by other musicians. They played our songs, and of course, no one wanted to listen to the original ones
because they didn't believe that we were people writing those songs.
I mean, you know all the lyrics, right?
Yeah,
we put lots of heart into all the lyrics we have.
Yeah,
It's prosa.
It's true, and a lot of people like kind of they just tweak the lyrics a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, so this is like very serious topic actually in our language. And then, I mean, what they made out of it afterwards. So it was never meant to be about love. Like, this is boring. So it was much more deep, actually.
Right.
And they just, made something completely different out of it.
I mean, it's Bob Marley, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's supposed to be some kind of a hippie, and hippies share and don't take. He just took.
It just took, He's a taker.
Yeah.
Right, he never wrote you guys any songs.
No, he didn't.
We waited for it. We asked him actually because we thought he had a good feeling, like like this energy and that was good. He had some good songs. I mean, not as good as ours, but still good.
Okay, let's say he had okay songs. But Catch Up in Love was one of his best, or one of our best, which he took.
One of our best, I would say.
Which one is your favorite Wurst song?
Muddy Holy.
Do you know Kurt Cobain?
He doesn't live here anymore.
No, but
he used to live here in Olympia.
But the idea of getting drunk or getting high and playing music is from us. We told him that story to do so. So I think we inspired
wow.
lots of people and much more people than
Yeah,
you
I mean-
could ever expect.
We started quite early. I mean, you
Yeah.
probably don't know that, but we're quite
Well-
old. So we started in the early 70s actually. And met lots of people then already, like later successful musicians.
Right, and yeah, you guys have been highly influential over the years, and I think I tried to get a copy of your first book that you guys collaborated on,
Yeah.
but it was just full of great advice on like how to become like such a success.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, I think the biggest success of all is that you're still together and
Yeah.
that you're still coming out with relevant material that, with just such an ear for originality.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's what I love about The Worst Nightmare. I know it's going to be good whenever there's a new single out. I just know that I'm going to like it. It's going to be like a pop classic, instant classic.
Which song
And
didn't you like?
I wasn't the biggest fan of Cox.
Why not? Everyone loves Cox. Go back and never seen, touch inside and never seen. Go back and never seen, and turn my tide and never seen.
Cox are really mean animals. They can be. I've actually been chased by one
Really?
and had them like they'll jump on you and mar up your back. I got attacked by one just the other day,
that was
Oh.
Cox.
and you can see what it did to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
how did that happen? That looks bad.
those
actually.
talons, the talons on their spurs, on their feet.
Okay, no,
They'll
that's
they'll fuck you up.
that's different from us. So in Mongolia, that's totally different. So
Cox and Ulaanbaatar are really nice.
yeah, it's
actually.
best thing you can meet. Actually, perfect animal.
So you can, you can like a pet, Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you have a
some-
dog, you can train it.
Yeah.
It jumps, it rolls back and forwards.
It even some can talk a bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it can
But-
give you answers like a papagay was.
Like an aura.
Yeah. So
They
this
speak to you.
feeling,
Yeah, sure.
and this feeling we
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to
Like
put
express
into
it.
this song, just this positive energy of being together with a cock. So this is really great. So this is why we had this song.
And then Chris Martin came. Son of a.
Actually, we didn't know he was a musician. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't take part or something. He was just sitting there, and we thought he was just enjoying. And he had this little electronic device, and later on, someone told us he was recording it.
Can I ask you one serious question?
Absolutely.
Have you ever thought of stealing one songs from us? Be honest.
Just a second. I think my kid needs me to help her in the bathroom.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey. So, anyway, I was wondering, that song Mashimona, do you guys write that collaboratively, or can you tell me the story about that song?
It's been a while, and even as kids we were really good, actually. So really, very energetic. So, and I think maybe this was even after having some more drinks and yeah. Maybe.
Sometimes the best ideas pop up under being under a blanket, you know.
Yeah, like
So hiding under a blanket and singing really lyrics that are not from Earth,
yeah,
that come from Ulaanbaatar, you know.
this is kind of our
we only tell this to you right now. This is one of our secrets.
not even part of our book, actually.
No, that's something special. I mean, maybe this will help to push your podcast to Spotify top list or something. So this is really something.
I was gonna say your secret is safe because nobody listens to this podcast.
Well, why are we doing this now?
Not yet. I mean, they will start if
I'm hoping we'll get
the
a
moment.
vote here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, play our
really
songs
appreciate
and you
you
will
guys
get
taking the
listeners.
time.
Play our songs and you will get listeners. We promise that.
yeah.
Actually, my mother we asked her to make this really big blanket for us because in the beginning we had this normal size blanket of 4 by 4 meters or something, what we have, but then after a while it turned out to be very productive for us to be under a blanket, actually. And since it was too small for all of us, we asked my mother and she was able to do it within, I don't know, a week or so, and we have this then 10 by 10 meters blanket, and this is perfect. So
Made from one goat.
yeah,
Only one goat.
Wow.
this
Yeah.
is
Must have been some goat.
Yeah, Ulaanbaatar goat.
big birds. Cool, big birds.
Wow.
But
So can you guys set the scene for me? What's it like over there in Ulaanbaatar right now? What do you see when you look out the window? Or I guess I'm assuming you guys are in a tent.
yeah, we have a tent.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
windows at all.
So windows are distracting, so we don't have windows, so we don't have to look outside. So everything important is inside the tent. So during our creative moments, we don't want to be distracted by anything, so we just stay inside. If necessary, be under the blanket. But if we go outside, actually, we just, what do we see? Lots of tents, stones, and lots of space. There's no noise, no nothing. So just
Well, actually, they have somehow there is some noise sometimes, since they have built an airport quite close to our tents. Since many famous, do you know Jay-Z or Rihanna?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they of
absolutely.
course also they know about all that shit, right? We know about all that shit and they know. So, and there is an airport.
Yeah. What's the music scene like over there?
There's no real music scene.
it's not comparable, I would say, because it's not real concerts or like real shows we have. It's more like coming together, like a big, like really big tents all come together and join and do music together.
Like
So-
a festival under a blanket.
Yeah, so we are famous. We get the respect from the people. We
At least
deserve.
from Ulaanbaatar, right?
Yes.
I mean, not from other countries.
Because they know that we were the first ones with those songs.
It's like Burning Man in Ulaanbaatar, you know?
Yeah, just
But just with
Yes.
one band. With one band playing music.
us.
And they burn us at the end of the show.
Actually, I'm sorry. I have to apologize. Earlier, I dodged a question from you, John, too, and I wanted to come clean about something. So years ago, when I was playing in the band Lake, well, everybody in the band thought it would be a good idea to cover one of your songs,
Okay.
and so we chose "Watch You God." Just because there was so many other like kind of spiritual themes on the record,
what you got? What you got? 6:30 if you're changing. Such a big jump shoot time. What time to get to Ghana's train. The time we got to side. So
So we sent it to our record label, and here's the problem that we didn't think about. That album came out on a German label.
Germans.
again.
And I don't think, I guess, I don't know if they ever got clearance from you or not, but they were supposed to.
They never
follow
talked to
up
us.
on that.
You mean Tapete Records?
Yeah, we heard about this label actually.
Yeah, Tapeta.
Well, we have a lawyer from Ulaanbaatar currently dealing with Tapete Records about this
It's
issue.
totally understandable that playing covers is a good thing. I mean, you get an idea maybe of the energy, you feel it a bit when you play it yourself, you feel the energy, you feel maybe you get a bit closer to our secret. So I can understand your idea of doing so. The book you mentioned before. So yeah, I would say this is one of our biggest mistakes ever. Because some years ago it was the secret weapon of all like famous musicians. They somehow got it or got copies from it or got it like later on in the internet. We had our address in there actually, and that's why they came, I think.
So the book you're talking about, it was, if I remember correctly, it's called Worst Kept Secrets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it was meant to be a secret.
Hashtag Bible.
Yeah, so
So if anybody has a copy of that,
Give it back or
don't-
burn it.
yeah, please give it back.
And
Yeah.
burn it.
and don't sell copies, don't put
No.
it into the internet. Don't make it available. We don't want anyone to have access on this because it's
No.
too
Now it's time for us, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. We're trying now.
Now
to-
we should get off our tents and go on our bikes and see the world. Visit you in
Yes,
the US
absolutely.
or do a fire show like
Yeah.
Rammstein. Just not having a matchbox. Just, I mean, real one.
Yeah, real fire.
Yeah.
I mean, we still nine
Pyrotechnics.
members.
Pyrotechnics, yes.
We still have some members to
Yeah, we have John 1 to 4 and
And-
6 to 12 or so.
available for the fire show.
Yeah, so
it's-
we can spread
yeah.
like cancer.
Absolutely. Well, what's next for the worst nightmare?
Oh, she comes. What else she comes to find? Oh, she comes. She's man eater. That's it.
That's
That sounds beautiful.
yeah, that's
It's catchy too.
Yeah, somehow. And it has to deal
But
with
it's-
men and women and
it's
pollution and so, you
deep.
know?
It's very
It's deep.
deep.
Yeah, we don't fly. That's why we stay in our tent.
That's
you know?
maybe one of our problems actually.
Yeah. Because we want to stay in nature as it is.
Yeah, so we are very close to nature since we are living right in the middle of it. So it's only nature surrounding us, and this is why we decided 40 years ago, I think, not to fly ever,
Yeah.
and we never did. But yeah, from Ulaanbaatar, most cities are far away. Even within Mongolia, it's still quite a ride with the horses or bike, even car. It takes a while, and
Yeah.
I mean Munich. Remember
That's
we
a
talked
hard
about
trip.
Munich, right? Going to Munich. It took us how many? Like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Was that the tour where there used to be some videos, I think, on
Yeah.
the internet that I saw. I don't know if you guys ever saw them, but it showed you guys playing to the crowd. It looked like thousands of people.
That was in Russia. Our first show actually in Russia, I think. That was impressive.
50,000 people at
Yeah.
the first show.
Yeah, and last show. It was the
My
only
first and last show. And I mean, you've been playing for Lake, right? Did you ever play in front of 50,000 people?
50, sure. 50. no problem.
That we had in
50,000, not as often.
In Munich, we had this gig with 50 people.
Yeah, and I
Did-
think in...
That was not good.
Oh,
That was maybe because it was in Germany.
yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, it's always about the music, even if not. So we play not only for the audience. We play for the audience, but also for us. And every time we play, it's big event for us.
Right. And that's why we don't care even if Freddie didn't call, or even if Rammstein took our fire show, or even if Axl Rose.
You know this guy, Axl Rose. I think he's from America. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care.
I heard
He
that
was-
guy.
It's fine.
We
I heard
thought.
it's a real piece of work.
Yeah, but when he came, he was so drunk. He was really, really, really drunk. We thought he.
Well, that's what the first point where we got inspired by a musician,
Yeah.
right? Being drunk as hell.
So we thought this is
Wow.
kind of we had this bonding. So we had this session, like 2 nights, maybe 2
Without
days and 2
sleeping,
nights,
right.
just
I
music,
remember that.
session. And
He was also under the blanket, so we were 13 people under one blanket.
yeah, so this was special
Wow.
for us actually. So
Yeah.
even with this guy, we had a really
Good
special
connection.
relationship and a really special
But maybe you can show the people what happened afterwards. You can now, during your podcast, show the real song and the stolen one by this band, really bad guitar player
Yeah.
with curly hair. I can't remember his name.
But he was not part of it. He just
No, he had to
he
play
got the
this
recordings from Axel.
stuff. Yeah,
later
I
maybe.
told
I
him
don't
to
know.
play this fucking guitar stuff, and then, but the original was much better. Your listeners will, I think, they will really realize which song is original, which one is the copy, the bad copy.
Oh, see, that's great. The Wurst. Nobody can do it like that. All right, let's hear these other jokers. It's terrible.
The Guns N' Roses one. Yeah, we know.
Come on.
Who can listen to this? It's bad.
My ears are bleeding.
They
currently.
sold
Ulaanbaatar.
those records. Who bought it?
No one.
I mean Germans probably.
Yeah,
But who
maybe
else?
Germans.
I mean that was really disappointing. I mean, but at least he kept drinking. So this was the good thing.
Yeah,
he
That's why we still like him.
yeah. He's kind of a friend still.
Yeah. It sounds like you have a really supportive community.
Yeah, we do.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I mean 12 members, it means 12 big families. That's half of Mongolia, I would say. So it's
Right.
yeah. So that's I mean, this is not why we are successful. They would love it anyway. But at least for our community, for our band, this is great to have so much support, even in harder times. I mean, we had years where we didn't sell, hardly anything, right?
No, only blankets.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it would be okay for us to, if bands come and buy our songs like this. I mean, if they get successful with it and with bought songs they got from us, this would be somehow okay. We would be mentioned later to be the original creative people, but this never happened. I mean, this is the sad thing.
well, yeah, and unfortunately, it's actually pretty hard to even find your Greatest Shits album
This
over
is
here in the USA anyway.
really.
Yeah, I mean, even I feel like 15 years ago you could go and find them. Everybody
Yeah.
bought them back like in the early days, right?
But still should
And
be
so
like
you
that.
could find them cheap back then, everywhere. Go to the thrift store, the garage sale.
Sure.
You probably find what they. But now all the kids have caught on, all the young generation, and they snapped them all up, and now you can't find one for less than $1,000.
What? Yeah, I mean, why is this so expensive right now? This is not supposed to be like that. We should do something about it, I would say.
I can do high-speed dubbing.
Yeah, but it
That's
shouldn't
it.
be that way.
It should be affordable to everyone, like drinking water.
Yeah. But Interhof, it's one of our,
Yeah.
I think, songs with the most feeling in
Yeah.
it. So it's really a love song, as he said, for his wives, and there's so much love. So every time I listen to it, I must cry actually, because it's so much feeling. And I mean, later this copy was not as good, obviously, as ours, but still, they managed to keep a little bit of it. So maybe that was why it really got successful from this guy.
Lenny somehow Shevitz or Lenny
Shevitz.
Lenny Shevitz.
Yeah, I think his daughter's a famous actor. I think that's how he got on the radio.
Yeah, that's how it works, probably.
Maybe
you live,
maybe he got famous because his daughter somehow, I don't know, went to Ulaanbaatar and
she
they
made this
go.
copy.
That's now you have somehow a circle.
We played it at the
that story,
wedding,
and we played a song just for her.
I mean,
and suddenly her father released that song. I really don't want to start, but I mean, do you know Eminem? Do you know Jay-Z?
U2?
Do you know U2? Do you know I don't know.
There are
There are many careers.
I'm gonna go ahead and click the yes to all option.
Yeah, yes to all.
Right,
Yes to all.
exactly. So that's more or less how it is. So,
Exactly.
Yeah, always, and we don't want to lose our faith in people, right?
No, we still play at weddings.
So that's why we still invite people to come, to join, to be part of our sessions.
Join the blanket is a new
be under our
hashtag.
blanket, yeah. And because we don't want to lose this faith, that's why it still is happening, that good ideas got stolen, I think.
Yeah, and to any of the musicians out there who might be hearing this and they've used songs written by the Wurst Nightmare, like they said, it's not about the money. They just want you to come out and acknowledge it.
Right.
They just,
that's the thing. It was
just
never
credit.
about money.
They're not greedy and they don't want, they're not even looking for you to say thank you. They're just looking for credit where credit is due.
Right.
Right.
You're on
Credit
point.
is love. Just a hug would be great. Freddie Mercury didn't give a hug.
And so didn't George Harrison, for example.
George Harrison didn't.
And then he passed. I mean, this one thing he could have
This is
done
really
before.
sad. Hashtag
That
so
was
sad.
So sad.
gonna do it. I know I'm gonna do it.
Hey, yeah, hey, you long-haired geezer, get over here and give me a hug.
Yeah.
And some
Exactly.
credit.
That's it.
I mean, they come.
We play the music, you give a hug and get
That's
the
it.
credits.
Yeah.
That's it.
They come here every day for stealing, but not giving hug. Why not?
It's just like some
just-
kind of capitalism, or it's some kind of real
Probably,
world
yeah.
evidence.
That's not how we are doing here. So
Oh.
we
But we don't care. We're happy.
we're still happy.
I mean, we spread the news now via your podcast, which will be shared to millions of people, I guess.
And maybe
I certainly hope so. I'm hoping you guys can save this podcast because it's really
So we will share it in
Sounds like
Ulaanbaatar,
so
so we
far.
have 12 families
it will-
times 12 people.
It's a lot.
So we have a lot.
A lot listeners. Yeah, but the thing about this law thing and that we are not mad with those about this situation is that we kind of spiritual people. So
Yeah.
we believe in certain things, and we like our influences are not musicians. We are, like other people are more important to us. I mean, like people
Like Jesus, Gandhi,
God,
Buddha.
those people more or
Yeah.
less are the ones that are inspiring us. I don't know if you heard of them.
Yeah,
Especially-
or maybe we influence them. We don't know.
But it's taking and giving, but
Yeah.
it's
it's a partnership.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah, it is.
partnership with God, right? So this is a good thing, and this is
Yeah.
inspiring for
That's
40
great.
years now.
I think for everyone.
This is somehow, I mean, if you want to become a happy person, you should think about
Ask us.
Yeah,
Ask us.
we should write a book. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb. So, how do I be happy?
Ask your mother for a really big blanket.
And
This
be
is
happy. Yeah.
and start to like communicate with like those people we mentioned, like God and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So maybe not, yeah.
And write songs.
Jesus.
Write songs.
Write
Write
songs.
songs that inspire the world, inspire other people to write songs or somehow rewrite the songs. And even if they claim that these songs are their songs, don't care.
Be
Go
happy
on,
that they
be
have
happy.
success.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
maybe why we are happy, because we always kind of are happy for the success of others as well. So, for example, this
Axl
band,
Rose.
yeah, but also this. This Metallica,
Metallica. Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica.
So
Yeah,
I mean, especially
we
this
have to
Danish
talk about
guy seems to be so unhappy all the time, and he's a bad musician, and yeah, but they had success thanks to us. They had this one song, and they got famous, and yeah,
Due to us, actually. Have you heard this song?
it's a good one. They took a good one.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Metallica definitely. I think they took a little more than just some influences from you
Right.
guys.
Yeah. But they developed from a really bad band. I mean, they're quite bad musicians. They can't sing, they can't play anything, and they somehow managed to make the song still work so that they can sell it. So this is a big success for them, and we kind of feel happy for them. I would
Well,
say.
we had good parties together with
Lars-
James Hetfield.
Lars also.
He's a good drinker at least.
Yeah, Lars also.
He's not a good singer, but he's a good drinker.
don't know if you heard about this, but they were getting a lot of their music stolen on Napster.
Yeah.
When we were kind of mad with those people stealing from us, that was the time when we spent this one, after we spent this night with Metallic, with Lars and James and so. And we had kind of had the idea, okay, when they steal from us, we can steal it back. And this is when John 7 invented this torrent thing,
Right.
kind of
Napster.
torrent. It was Napster.
It was
I
called
think.
Napster. I
Napster.
think. Napster.
Yeah. Lars was kind of angry afterwards, but he sued the wrong persons. I think he.
Well, John 1 and John 2, it's been such a pleasure having you. I think you're going to be inspiring a lot of people with this.
Hopefully.
And, your message of hope, it's been a real honor. I can't believe I haven't started crying yet, but those tears are coming. This is just
Thank
a
you.
wonderful experience. And, I hope everybody that didn't know about the Worst Nightmare already, if that's possible, there may be somebody out there who's hearing it for the first time, one of those young kids.
1 or 2, like kids be younger than 1, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having us. That was a big pleasure. It was a great opportunity. I mean, your podcast, as we said, is really, really famous over here. And thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.